Starting a business is great, but staying in business is even better. In this video, I'm going to share the secret to business longevity. Without further ado, let's hop in. My last semester of college, my boyfriend asked me if I would be willing to quit my job to help him with his new business. At the time, I was only making $500 a month, so I told him if he could pay me that, I would make the move. It's been 10 years, and I can honestly say I never expected to still be in business. It's not that I didn't believe my future husband was good at what he did, it's just the data didn't look good. According to the U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics, 45% of businesses fail in the first 5 years, and 65% within the first 10. We had a 35% chance of hitting this milestone, and yet, here we are. Neither of us came from a family of entrepreneurs, nor do we have business degrees. So how did we beat the odds? Embrace slow growth. Tech companies don't expect an app to be perfect when it launches, and they know in order for it to get there, it has to be launched. The same could be said about a slow growth mindset. When you're focused on intentional slow growth, it gives you the freedom to fail without a crowd of people watching. You want to have enough customers to start to discern how you can best serve your target market. But it doesn't need to be big from day one. Just like apps, you'll fix bugs and glitches along the way while you're new, and that will provide a solid foundation for your business when you're ready to scale. Watch your expenses. Business is about what's left over after you cover your expenses. It's not about your cost of doing business. It's all about your margin. A common mistake new businesses make is they try to impress people from the beginning and end up with unnecessary costs in their business overhead. I remember Marcus Lemonis saying on an episode of The Profit, "How much are you making per square foot? Are you occupying an office space because it makes you feel more legitimate? Or is that office providing a means for you to give more to your clients?" Don't set your expenses off a need to impress other people or yourself. There used to be so much stigma behind working from home, but now that so many people had to adapt, they see the legitimacy of working remote. Keep your costs low if you want to grow. Hire before you're overwhelmed. Hiring is a tricky subject in small business. I've hired long before I had the work to justify it, and I've hired people too late when I was actively in a state of overwhelm. Before your business becomes so slammed that your customer service suffers, begin the process of bringing on help. You can always bring on someone part-time and increase their hours, but it takes time to train an employee and get them acclimated. Don't wait until balls have been dropped before you start the search for more help. Adopt a CEO mindset. No one is going to care as much about your business as you do, so by default, you're the CEO. Even if you're not formally incorporated with that title, this is the perspective you need to have to not just survive, but thrive. If there are tasks that someone else can do, you need to either delegate or automate. So say for instance, if you're constantly going back and forth scheduling meetings via email, maybe you should use an online scheduler. If you're creating a new contract from scratch every time you onboard a new client, and your method for invoicing is manual, maybe you need to invest in a CRM that keeps everything in one place. When you free up time on your calendar by getting these tasks off your plate, it opens up the door for you to make strategic connections that can catapult your business to the next level. Strategic partnerships take time. If you're truly owning your role as a CEO, you should have plenty of time to position your business to grow. Cling to your creativity. Once your imagination dies, there is no turning back. Always factor in time for creative work for both you and your team that has nothing to do with the bottom line. Find ways that you can break up the monotony of running a business with fun team building exercises or an artistic experience completely outside the norm. This is going to help morale and also help your team to build deeper bonds that will impact the quality of the work you produce. In our business, we found that board game Mondays were very successful. Nobody likes Mondays, and ending our workday early to play a game together was an awesome way to redeem the most stressful day of the week. Now for a quick recap. If you want your business to not be a statistic, you need to embrace slow growth, watch your expenses, hire before you're overwhelmed, adopt a CEO mindset, and cling to your creativity. Let me know in the comments if this video was useful, and before you head out, don't forget to like and subscribe. Thanks so much for watching. Until next time, ta-ta for now.